Welcome to another training provided by imark Systems. Today we are going to teach you a technique that we suggest you use with the people that you have handed or mailed out success guides to. Today's training again will be very non-threatening, very simple to use to guide people along and get them enough information that they ultimately want to join you in your business. Today's training is going to use the assumption that we are calling using the telephone. The same exact languages can be used in person. So let's get started. Very simply, your introduction would be, "Hello Joe, this is Brad calling to see if you had a chance to review the materials that I had mailed to you." Joe will then give you a yes or no answer. If his answer is yes, chances are he will start to talk to you. He'll start to give you his thoughts and opinions, and that's really what you want him to do. Let him talk as long as he wants. Do not interrupt and listen very, very carefully. If you need to take notes, take notes. Because what's going on here is he is in the process of telling you whether he wants to proceed any further and if you should spend any more time with him. A note here, we want you to remember that we are not convincing people. We are letting the system filter through and produce quality candidates. Now, if Joe doesn't share with you, it is then your job to get him to open up, to find out what he thinks of the materials. And here's a way to do that. Joe, what did you think of the information? Very simple, and then be quiet and listen to his answer. You want him to talk. You want him talking and not you selling. And once he's finished and he's given you his opinion, it's either going to be positive or it's going to be negative. If his opinion is positive, then you simply ask him, "Joe, would you like to learn more about a system that would help you out with whatever that situation is?" Whatever concerns he's expressed, if he's looking for extra money, more free time, etc., you feed that back to him, which means it was very important that you were listening as he was sharing with you what he thought of the information that he read. So if that reply is positive, then give Joe an assignment to go to your imark site in the next 48 hours and take the assessment, read another success guide, watch the Brilliant Compensation video, and watch your company video in that order. Here's an example of how we can do this. "Joe, what I would like you to do is to go to my website and complete a few simple assignments. In doing this, I'm sure it will provide you with enough information to determine if we should talk further. Joe, please go to imarkresources.com/whatever your website is, and first complete the assessment. Second, read the success guide titled The Secret. View the video Brilliant Compensation. And last, go to my profile and click on the link to view my company's overview video. I recommend you do them in this order. And then, Joe, I will call you back in 48 hours to answer any questions you may have." Before you get off the phone, schedule a time to call them back and answer any and all questions that they have after they've completed the assignment. After you call them back, then you start the interview process. You start to take them to the next step to see if there's someone that's a quality candidate for your business. Now, if Joe's answer was negative about what he had read, then you simply let them know that you appreciate the time they spent reviewing the information, and in doing so, is there anyone else that came to mind that you should contact that this information may help? Grab a few referrals and move on to the next person. Again, remember, we are not going to be convincing anyone to join us. We will let the system produce quality candidates. If Joe's answer was no when you asked him if he had had a chance to review the materials, if they had not had that chance to review the materials, just ask them how long they would need to get through it so you could call back and answer any questions that they may have. Schedule that time to call them back and then start the process all over. And last, as I said at the start, If you're talking with someone in person, use the exact same languages. Learn these languages, internalize these languages so you can use them at any point when that time arises. We strongly suggest that you role play this over and over to the point that it becomes second nature. Then when you're making these approaches, you will have your greatest success. Good luck with this. We look forward to working with you in the future with imark Systems.